Okay, so tending stoves with coal. Last couple of days, it's been, the high yesterday was 33 degrees and it was 19 degrees, or it's 19 degrees right now. Internal temperature of the house, 71 degrees. I have 2 coal stoves going. I find that tending the stove more often than needed is a waste of energy, effort. This is what the stove looks like after 24 hours. I haven't touched this stove since yesterday at this time. Okay? Basically, the ash that's in this pan is not hot. I can touch it with my fingers. It can get disposed of very easily. So that's the first thing I do, is throw away yesterday's ash. Okay, so you can dispose of the ash however you like. You know, use it on your icy driveway. I shake my grates until I have some red coals coming out in the bottom. Generally, it covers a lot of dust, okay, and I give it a little shake. So basically, this is all the ash that's in there, and I leave that for tomorrow. And I take the top off, and you can see what the stove what it looks like. So we're going to find out here how much coal I'm using in a 24-hour period. It is winter time. There hasn't been a day over 40 in a week and a half, and yesterday's high was 33 and it was 19 at night. This bag right now weighs 43 pounds. Okay, we're going to see how much coal I use in 24 hours in this one stove. So that's the preliminary filling. Then we'll push it down and fill the fire bed. This is just a poker that I had from the fireplace set. It's what I have that works. Whatever you have that will allow you to push your coal down into your fire bed is a good thing to use. Look at this. The bag is pretty much empty. The big key, this coal is dry. It's been, look at it. It's the bottom of the bag. It's dry and it's warm. It's been sitting inside the house. So it doesn't change the temperature of the fire bed, or if it does, it doesn't change it enough that I do anything different. The ash pan door's been open since I dumped the ash, and it's still open, but I'm going to close it here in 1 minute as soon as I'm done filling the stove. So there's no need to be trying to roar the fire up again, because the coal that was in the stove is going to keep the stove going. So there you have it, 43 pounds of coal in 24 hours. This stove is done. Now we're going to go look at the other stove. That's what the stove looks like in the lower level. That's a fireplace insert. It's a freestanding stove. Here, down to your temperature, 68.9 degrees. Okay. This stove has not, enough! This stove has not been tended for 24 hours, same as the one upstairs. So basically, this is the ash from yesterday. Once again, it's not hot. The pan's not hot. You can touch it with bare hands. There's no blower running on this stove. Just the heat is radiating off the stove. So give me a second here. I'm going to go dump this ash. It's snowy and cold outside. This is a utility room. As mentioned, you want to get the coal acclimated. If I brought it in from outside where it's all wet and frozen, and water inside and all ice crystals all on it, it's not going to burn as good in your firebox. So I bring in my bags, I open the tops, and let them get the water out and let them acclimate. In this room over here, there happens to be a hybrid water heater in the same room, and what that does is that actually takes humidity out of the air and takes the heat that's in the room and transfers it into the hot water. So basically it helps dry out the coal. Now we're going to go back to the stove. So the ash pan's been dumped. I'm going to give it a shake. This is what it looks like. Just going to let that sit till tomorrow. Now let's see about coal consumption here. What do we have? This one. This bag, 36.8 pounds. And let's look what the coal looks like. Come over here a little closer and take a look inside. See, this is a hopper. This is what the fire is doing right now. Okay, now we're just going to fill it up with nice, warm, dry coal. There's a preliminary fill to the top. Push it down. Now, is it possible I could have squeezed a little bit more coal in the upstairs stove and in this stove? This is possible, but it seems like it's pretty darn full. So, you know, could I put a couple more pounds in? Yes, I could have put a couple more pounds in. But this will certainly get us through till tomorrow. Something I didn't mention upstairs. It's good to have something like a putty knife or a scraper. So then you just come along the top and any of the coal or the particles, the dust, you want to make sure that this lip where your hopper lid goes doesn't have a chunk of coal or debris on it, because if you get some air pocket in there, it's going to be feeding air through the top of your stove. So you want to make sure that that stays clean. So that's it. As mentioned, here we go. So now I'm going to close up the ash pan so there's no getting the fire roaring or anything. You can see you can't see any coals in the door anymore. It doesn't even look like the fire is going, but believe me, it's going, and it's going to be fine, and it's going to maintain the temperature. So without having to blast it up to 85 degrees and have all this huge fluctuation, the house is pretty much staying a constant temperature, and I'm only tending the stove once a day. So anyway, hope this helps, and have a great day.